So yeah, that, and I defended Ralphie. I was like, man, last year I remember during training camp in the off season, the poor guy practically begged for help. He was like, look, man, I'm in this fight. Send me someone here to help. Like, and to go from that a year later and get traded is no Red Sox fan seen that coming. And we love Ralphie. I always thought he could be, the next David Ortiz if he wanted to be, and, left-handed bat, same type of, both Dominican players. I know I said that. He ain't Poppy, but I'm saying he's a young dude, man. He's still, what is he? Still under 25, I think, or he's 25, so he's a young guy. So he has the opportunity to grow into that. Ortiz didn't start off as Ortiz. Remember that.
Rafael Devers is 30.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just so you know.
All right. Scratch what I said. He's already 30. So scratch.
But no, to your point, Big Poppy got here. He was older too.
Yeah, he was older, and so yeah,
he was 28. We got him at 28, 29.
28. See, there we go. Yeah. So okay, all right. I wasn't all the way off. Because I was thinking
I want to make sure I give you the real fact.
Yeah, give me. Well, yeah, his age. I was making him younger, but yeah, he Devers, he had that opportunity to kind of be that kind of Poppy figure. Not saying he would ever become that because he's a Hall of Famer. He's great. I think David Ortiz is still the greatest postseason hitter I've ever seen. Like, I watched a lot. It's not close. Like,
I don't think it's close. I don't even think Yankees fans would argue that.
There was them stretches where we won them chips. You couldn't get him out, and they tried. They would walk him. They would pitch around him, and it didn't matter. He was all time great in those postseasons.
It's him and Barry Bonds to me.
Barry. Barry. I don't care what people
say about Barry. Yeah, I don't care about that either,
bro.
But his
hand and eye coordination was freakish, and you're supposed to lose that when you. That type of stuff you lose when you.
He figured the game out. He figured it out. Like he knew. Like you ever hear him talk about how to hit a ball?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard him talk about it? So I'll just give for anybody out there.
Very good.
Barry Bonds. He would talk about. He said, if somebody could catch a ball at this, 102 miles per hour or whatever, if they could catch it, I could catch it too. Except I'll just catch it with my bat. So he just said, I could hit anything. And that's why sometimes they tried to walk him before they would throw it way out. And they would throw one around the plate and he just knock it out.
He would time it because he already knew what they were going to do.
Right. So and that has nothing to do with steroids.
That has nothing to do with steroids.
Skill. That's skill.
That's hand, eye, your brain. Like, these are things that are supposed to go when you're a heavy user, you know what I'm saying? And beside the point, he was already a Hall of Famer before all that. But as I digress. Yeah, so with Ralphie, man.
All right, so Devers.
Yes. He got traded and
breaking news, really.
Breaking news on Father's Day.
It'll be talked about all day tomorrow.
Yeah, by the way, shout out to all you fathers out there. We don't get enough shout outs. We don't get enough appreciation.
Yeah, of course, man.
Or validation. So shout out to y'all.
Mothers get all the flowers, right?
Of course. That's how it's always been. And Father's Day just gets, we get a card and a nice little trinket.
But can I ask you something? I always think about this. So even on Mother's Day and funerals, there's flowers. Do you even like flowers? I don't like them.
I didn't.
I'm talking about physical
flowers. When I
was
younger.
I like them in the ground.
I don't mind them now. But not like, no, I guess I like plants. I'm a plant.
I do too. Yeah, me too. Yep. I got a plant. I got
flowers necessarily.
Yeah, I like living. I like living things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got plants. I got a bunch of plants, dog. But anyway.
Plants are great. All
right.
I love my plant, Cole.
When I first heard Devers, my buddy hit me up and he has the ESPN thing. So it went doo-doo-doo. do, you know.
That's what he hit. The same thing I got. Got the same screenshot.
Well, I hit you up right away. After he told me, I hit you up, and that's probably why we're doing our thing. But I'll be honest, the timing was horrible. We just won 5 games in a row. We swept the Yankees. The Red Sox swept the New York Yankees.
And did really well against the Rays.
And they're playing really good baseball. So why now? I'm watching them.
The camaraderie is starting to come together with all the young guys.
That's what I thought. So it must have been already happening.
Oh,
you know what 100%, I'm saying?
100%. And that's why I had to kind of break down the genesis of the song, the start of it.
He didn't want to be a third. He didn't want to move from third base to DH, right?
No.
And then they asked him to go to first base. He said, "No, I'm not doing that. Why would I do that?"
He did not want to be off his third base.
He didn't want to be a team player. And I mean, if you're a Red Sox,
and that's the truth. And again, dog, listen, I love him. I love
310 million.
Yeah,
310. Think about how much 310 is.
Is he? Who's better? Let me ask you.
Okay.
Rafael Devers or Alex Bregman?
Devers.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Right now. But yeah, I would say right now, yes. But
tough one, man.
So you disagree, obviously. Right?
I don't know. I don't disagree.
You think it's a toss-up?
That's a toss-up. But okay. It's a toss-up, but I slightly side with Bregman. Just because I've just watched Bregman these last 5 years, and them Astros teams were awesome, and he was a centerpiece of.
But he gets hurt a lot too, so you know what I'm saying. So
true. That might be, and that's why it's a toss-up for me. If he was like a Iron Man, kind of like I won't call Altuve an Iron Man, but Altuve plays more than he does, I believe. Do you think so? Like Altuve,
isn't he hurt right now?
No, I swear I think I seen him play the other day. He got hit by a pitch, but I think I seen him play. He might have just came back from injury, but
all right. Anyway, so
yeah, but
I wouldn't know the answer. How about that?
But
I wouldn't. I couldn't tell you.
It's a fair toss up if you were to compare the two. You know what I'm saying? So then if you consider it, if you think Ralphie's better, then Ralphie's in the right.
He's not that much better, though. That's all I'm saying. That's why it's kind of like I wouldn't say. You asked me who was better
because Ralphie might feel he's better. Like he might feel like, yo, I'm the better player. I'm the star.
What it is? It's like the 30th pick versus the first pick of the second round type of deal. That's how.
Or the 24th pick, like 28th to 24th. Like, is it really a difference? Like, just to put a bow on the Red Sox. I think I had a little bit of time to think about that as well, and I think I should pull up my text message that I put to.
Please do that because I'm thinking you had some time to think about it, dude.
I put my text message. I'm
still getting over it.
Yeah, I sent this text to my boy because I said I was chatting about it. And I said, I guess the front office's mindset is, since we're already going super young and our payroll is some of the lowest it's ever been, we might as well go all the way on a rebuild. So that's what I put. And he put 100%. So this is my friend that I was texting with about the situation. And that's what I see here, clearly. And it's because, I mean, that's where now we fast forward to your text message to me talking about the $300+ million salary.
Yeah. Read my text messages. You can read them. I'm all right.
All right, cool. Got you. So I'm gonna read your text. So you go, we just gave him bring Rafi Devers. We just gave Rafi $310 million. And I know he was being difficult, but at this time, it's just crazy to me, man. So you was just shocked by it, but you did bring up the money. And if you look at it from that standpoint, then you look at the Red Sox trade like, okay, that's why you make the trade because you've already in a rebuild. You're in a rebuild. You've been in a rebuild since last year, really. Probably before then, like when you traded Mookie. You've been in an ever-going, evergreen almost situation when it comes to, rebuilding. So why not just pull the Band-Aid off all the way? And you relieve yourself of, that cap pressure and you go full rebuild because now you got a bunch of kids on the team that you're not paying shit anyway. So if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it all the way. So,
all right, in your opinion, how long is a rebuild?
How long is a rebuild?
Yeah,
or how long a rebuild should be?
Yes, in your opinion.
Every sport's different too. Baseball, baseball is different because you could really make shit happen. The money isn't as restricted. So 2 seasons? Like you shouldn't take you more than 2 seasons on a rebuild. Especially if you're a big market. Yeah, 2 fucking seasons.
Thank you. So 7 is a lot, right?
This is what I'm talking about. It's so
especially for a Boston Red Sox who are baseball. You understand, like when the Boston Celtics and the New York Yankees are good, baseball thrives. Yeah. So that's all I was saying. So you said it. 2 seasons is a rebuild.
Player, and I haven't recovered since. And we have had a contentious
relationship. Mookie Betts?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
We had a contentious relationship. I'm talking me and
we talked about that. Yeah, we talked about that.
The team and I have had a contentious relationship since because you suddenly, all of a sudden, John Henry and company decided to get cheap.
Well, it's called the Fenway Group, just so you know.
The Fenway Group, please.
And they care more about anything else but the thing that made their name. Yeah,
you're siphoning off money to your stupid soccer team and all this other shit in your divorce. Let's throw that one in there.
Oh yeah, let's do that too.
Clearly we know what's happening. Sell the fucking team.
That is divorce. Yeah,
sell the team.
I'm with you on that though.
It's over. Yep. You got your championships. You've made more than enough money. Now you're a villain. So sell the goddamn team, Johnny.
I forgot he got divorced, and that probably was a big deal too, by the way.
Oh, it was a factor. Trust me. When is it not a factor?
So that was a good.
No, listen,
that was a great point. You never think about real life people.
I'm tapped in, dog. I'm tapped in, dog. Like you're not gonna be jerking my chain, bro. Dog. I see right through you. I see through it.
Damn. So we're paying for his life struggle.
And then we trade the guy, our MVP, our best player, our everything, and we watch the guy win 2 more championships in LA and make multiple World Series appearances. What a fucking joke. We got nothing back, by the way. Everything we got back from that trade, I've seen articles about it and read them in sadness. Everybody we got back from that deal is gone. Verdugo, everybody, we're all doo-doo. Yeah. Everybody was doo-doo from that trade. We didn't get nothing. So
when they say rebuilding, that's my point about rebuilding. It shouldn't take 7. And now we're talking about
I think now
another 2. I mean, that's crazy, man.
I don't see 2.
A decade.
I don't see 2.
Are we going back to the old days? Like,
no. I don't see 2. This team, believe it or not, is better than last year. Last year was an abomination. And as bad as things have been, they're still 500. How? I don't know. Think about that, Ruddy. They're 500. How?
But they're always right here. Like I told you, right here.
No, listen, I don't want to do it now.
Last year, right here.
I don't know. I don't think they were 500 at this time last year. They were bad last year.
I'm saying they always end up just right here. Mediocre.
They were bad. They finished last, I think, last year. They were bad. Like this year, I think they might. Listen, you don't believe so? I think I told you this. I think they got a shot to make the wild card.
Okay. Well, now I'll
If
remember it
if
because it's on video.
if no, if we get Bregman back, and he said that he's
See,
on his way back.
a lot of
So
ifs.
I
And
mean, there's
and
always the ifs.
so another if would be if he stayed healthy continually. That's the point, you know.
Listen, we live in a world of ifs. we've made our bed. Now we got to lie in it. You've got this guy. You picked him up in the off season. He's not going anywhere. And if I mean, at the very least, I think that, like I said, I think that they have a shot to to be a wild card team. I still do. Like they're scrappy, man. They just they have a problem.
We'll see next game.
Runs. Huh? They just got to. They have a problem with runs. So
I guess so. We'll see next game, but yeah, very shocking. That's how I feel. At the end of the day, it wasn't something I expected right now. Maybe around the trade deadline, All-Star break. I understand when there's a break, but after they just won 5 in a row, it was weird, and I don't know. And he's been doing a lot better, but I guess clubhouse is a big deal, man. You know how the game goes, so it is what it is.